An international destination, energy capital, one of the nation's largest ports, and the most diverse city in the country, Houston thrives because it is a great place to live, work, and play. Houston spans an area of 671 square miles, and our extraterritorial jurisdiction boundary adds another 5-mile band around the city. Houston is a rapidly growing city with approximately 2.3 million residents and is located within one of the fastest growing metropolitan areas in the nation with an estimated 6.9 million residents. The region is expected to grow by 3.1 million over the next 20 years, surpassing 10 million by 2040. Projections show that most of the growth will be in Houston proper in Harris County. Mayor Sylvester Turner frequently touts our diversity as one of our city's greatest assets. People come to Houston from all over the globe. Nearly 1 in 4 residents are foreign-born, and over 90 languages are spoken in the city. Our various industries attract one of the youngest and most international workforces in the nation. In fact, Rice University research shows that Houston today mirrors what demographers forecast the U.S. population will look like in the future. The 8-county Houston region has experienced dramatic changes in its population size and job growth over the last few decades, and these trends are expected to continue. Addressing those future needs calls for progressive and proactive planning now. Ethnic and generational shifts can also bring new values, housing, and lifestyle priorities. The single-family detached housing, historically preferred by individual families, may give way to a desire for more urbanized housing. Active transportation choices, such as walking and biking, have become increasingly popular, especially in urban core areas of the city. Population growth is only part of the big picture. Houston-Galveston Area Council projections indicate that by 2040, the percentage of residents aged 60 and older will increase by 10%. So, housing and transportation planning must be inclusive of all ages and ranges of mobility. Like any other city, Houston's growth has brought with it challenges such as rising housing costs, displacement, unsafe roads for cycling, and many neighborhoods where homes, work, and amenities are separated by long distances. Housing affordability in Houston can be misleading when you don't factor in the cost of transportation. The dark green areas on this map show where households can budget 30% or less of their income for housing costs. Under that premise, much of Houston appears to be affordable on this map. But when you combine transportation and housing cost, the criteria for affordability increases to 45%. This map shows that most of the Houston area residents are using more than 45% of their income for housing and transportation, making it unaffordable. This mapping tool developed by Link Houston combined affordable housing with transportation options. The blue areas on the map are ideal because they are both affordable and well connected to transit. Availability of inexpensive land on the edges of urban development has shaped Houston's current growth more than transit availability or proximity to job centers. As Houston continues to expand further past its boundaries, sprawling development patterns become more costly for the city to maintain and to provide services. In this image of 2019 platting activity, the orange circles show that development of single-family homes outside the city limits outpaces single-family development inside the city by nearly 4-to-1. Suburban development will continue to fit the preferences and needs of a significant percentage of residents. But the challenge for the city becomes how to encourage affordable housing and development within the city that that relies less on cars and is closer to transit and job centers. We will need to address these challenges head-on to enhance services for current residents, prepare for anticipated growth, and to make Houston a walkable, affordable, and equitable city in the future. Houston offers opportunity for all and celebrates its diversity of people, economy, culture, and places. Houston promotes healthy and resilient communities through smart civic investments, dynamic partnerships, education, and innovation. Houston is the place where anyone can prosper and feel at home.